We're Paul and Shannon Wakeham, and these are our dogs, Jackson and Doug. We've been traveling full-time for over 3 years, living out of AirBnBs and our 19-foot Airstream Travel trailer. Over the next 2 days, we're going to be exploring Rocky Mountain National Park, hiking one of our very favorite trails with incredible views, and also heading out for some dog-friendly Colorado adventures. If you liked the video, we'd be so appreciative if you gave it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoy! Today we're headed out on a very fun adventure. We're headed into Rocky Mountain National Park to do a hike called Deer Mountain. We've only done it once in the past, but it is so beautiful. We've wanted to go back and do it ever since. But first, we had to make a stop at the grocery store for some very specific ingredients. So you'll see what that's all about later. Got the goods?
Secret.
What you got there?
Hard-boiled eggs. Oh, there's 6. Gonna have to eat 6 right now.
I'll have a couple, 1 or 2. At least Paul's not getting gas station hard-boiled eggs this time.
Maybe we need to stop at the gas station.
The first time we ever came to Colorado and visited Rocky Mountain, I couldn't believe when we came to this grocery store that people who lived here had this view of the mountains when they just went to the grocery store. These are good hard-boiled eggs, actually. Keep right. Pasture Continue raised. On.
If we have kids one day, they'll need to be pasture raised.
No matter how many times we have made this drive down into Estes Park, every time you come down the hill and you see Rocky Mountain out in the distance, every single time you forget how big those mountains are and how impressive it is. It is so beautiful.
Should we ask the attendant if she wants an egg?
Probably.
Good morning.
So we just found a parking spot at the start of the trail. It's just parking along the side of the road, as you can see. It's a little bit busy, but thankfully we did find a spot. Paul also made a yogurt parfait before we left the house this morning, so he found a perfect little spot and has an amazing view to enjoy the rest of his breakfast. I had some oatmeal before we left, so I won't be having a yogurt parfait, but I think I will go enjoy this view. All right, time to start the trail. We're only a few minutes into the trail, and look at this view. You have all of these mountains already. Every year when we come back to the mountains, we pretty much have to get used to the elevation all over again. Being in the desert all winter, I think we were pretty much around 4,000 to 6,000 feet most of the time. Definitely a bit of an adjustment every year. You could definitely come do this hike and only hike a mile up the trail, even less, honestly, half a mile maybe, because look at this view. Usually this is the view from the top of the hike, but it's just the start. Little bit of snow and ice on the trail. We did bring our spikes, but we'll see if we need to use them. We're just under 2 miles in. It will take us about 3 miles to get to the top. Almost 800 feet of climbing, and I'm definitely appreciating all of this shade. One final little push to the summit.
Spectacular, huh?
Pretty decent view, I'd say. Such an awesome view up here. Totally worth the climb up here. And I think if we go a little bit this way, there's an even better view. So we're gonna go check it out. How crazy is this? Worth it?
So worth it.
We have one more thing to do before we leave Rocky Mountain National Park today. Well, I guess I should say two things, because first, we need to hike 3 miles back down this mountain. I'm going to resist putting my spikes on. We just came face to face with another ptarmigan. Thankfully, it let us walk on the trail. If you watched one of our recent videos, you know what I'm talking about. Cutie. Nicely done.
You too.
So the ingredients that we bought at the grocery store earlier were peanut butter and jelly. Obviously for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But we bought them for a very specific and special reason. This was the only food we could bring for our lunch today. Like I said, a very specific reason. So we're gonna make our PB&Js here and then go do our second activity for today. Hard work. This tailgate is definitely really clean. I have a piece of bread in here that's only half a piece of bread because every morning when I make breakfast I make myself a piece of toast, but I have to rip off a piece for both Doug and Jackson every single morning. Serious business.
That is a precise amount of jelly.
DIY sandwich bags.
Unnecessary complexity.
Thank you.
Yep. It sprung a leak. Your sandwich sprung a leak.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're right. So welcome to Peanut Butter Hilltop, our secret spot in Rocky Mountain National Park. A handful of years ago, one of the first times we were ever in Colorado, we came to Rocky Mountain and found this little spot and ate peanut butter and jellies up here, and we could not believe the view. Probably once a year since then, we've come back and you can only eat peanut butter and jellies on Peanut Butter Hill. Well, the weather has changed a lot since our hike earlier today. It's very windy now, cloudy, so I'm happy we got out for our hike early this morning. I'm not sure how long we're gonna hang out up here because it is very windy, but you really can't beat the view. Well, it's been an absolutely perfect day here in Rocky Mountain National Park. We have 2 dogs to get back home to, and I'm sure they are very ready for us to be back. So we're gonna make our way back to our Airbnb. Tomorrow we're going to be heading out for some more fun Colorado adventures with Doug and Jackson tomorrow. Today was not dog friendly, but tomorrow will be. So we'll see you tomorrow. Douglas, Jackson, were you keeping a close eye on us? Want me to do it?
Holy moly!
That's crazy.
We just emerged out of the clouds. We were down in Boulder, way below a thick layer of foggy clouds, and now we're above it.
It's completely clear now. That's crazy. So we just pulled over because there's a viewpoint here and you can see the entire layer of clouds covering Boulder down there, but we're completely in the sun up here. This is really cool. I feel like we've never seen anything like this before. I've seen photos of people going on hikes to mountain peaks and you're above the clouds, but I don't think this has ever happened to us before.
No, and I think this is by far the clearest view of Indian Peaks we've ever had.
Yeah, Indian Peaks is a wilderness area outside of Boulder. Beautiful hiking, beautiful mountain peaks back there. Yeah, it's crazy. It was so foggy and cloudy just a few minutes ago, and then we emerged above the clouds.
Emerged.
Emerged. That's dog voice, if you're wondering. We just made it to the trailhead, and there are actually more cars here than I expected. We got the last parking spot. So the ticks have been out in full force in Colorado recently. We found one on Doug the other day, and we've had some friends say they've been finding them on their dogs also. So as an extra preventative, we have this little bottle. It's this essential oil spray we buy. I think the brand is called Wonderside. Before we go out hiking, we're gonna give them a little spray. Aww. All right, Jackson, your turn. We also give them flea and tick medicine. It doesn't repel ticks. Good boy. Think that's good?
Okay, go. Come on. Go.
So as you get later into the season, you can actually drive past this gate and go to a second trailhead, which would cut about 1.5 miles off your hike. However, it's still pretty early in the season, so they have the gate closed, so we have to do a little bit of extra hiking. It is absolutely gorgeous out. We've been in the desert for so long. Being back in the mountains just feels so special. Being back in the pine trees, mountain views back there, snow-capped mountain peaks. Even though there were a handful of cars in the parking lot, we haven't seen anybody yet, so it's very peaceful. Paul just pointed out what looks like elk prints, and they're pretty big. Almost the size of my hand. I feel like these places feel even more special after we've had a pretty busy work week, and then the weekend comes and we come out to a spot like this, and it just feels so magical. You can just like take a big deep breath. Well, I just looked at my map and we went the wrong way. Probably over 1/2 mile ago, maybe 3/4 mile. So we're deciding what to do right now. It is beautiful up here, so not too bad either way. Well, should we turn around?
I guess so, huh?
Darn. I mean, it's still beautiful up here.
Oh yeah.
There are so many awesome campsites in this area. Maybe once the road opens, we'll have to come back. Look how nice that site looks down there. Tucked away off the road. Amazing views. This would be an awesome place to come camp. Not in the Airstream, probably in the Jeep. Douglas, what do you think about your parents making you hike more than necessary?
What?
Jackson, on the other hand, is happy taking as many extra miles as he can get. Douglas, you coming? Or are you just gonna stay there and eat the stick? Oh, good boy.
Oh, good boy, Doug.
Douglas.
What are you doing, buddy?
Are you taking a little break in the shade?
Douglas.
That's a nice swoosh swoosh tail.
Good boy.
All right, buddy, come on.
Walking back up this hill, I saw a trail over there in the distance that goes up that ridge, and what do you know? It's the trail we're supposed to be hiking on. We're gonna have some pretty crazy views.
Bit of a steep climb to start.
You can always tell that a trail isn't popular when it goes straight up instead of having switchbacks.
A little bit out of breath, but look at that view. Well, this is nice.
Let's say that again.
We just came over a little hill and there's an incredible view out there of the Indian Peaks wilderness. Well, I think that's what it is at least. And there's absolutely nobody here. We saw 2 people so far and they were on the trail. That was the wrong trail that we took. So on this trail so far, there is nobody here. Wow. This is definitely a special hike.
Well, this is certainly going to be a day to remember.
I know, right? So unexpected. It's crazy we lived in this area for 2 years, I think, and there are still trails that we're finding. This is going to be even more beautiful when all of these aspens bloom. I love aspens. They're probably they used to be my favorite tree. Ponderosa pine trees and aspen trees are pretty tied as my favorite tree. if anyone was interested. Douglas, you need a drink, buddy? Yeah, you need a drink? Say you need some sunglasses too. Oh, okay. Well, we just came to some forest. Paul's going to check out some views back there. I just decided to find a little rock to sit on, enjoy the sunshine a little bit and the trees. There are some neighborhoods that we can see down at the bottom of the hill here, which is pretty crazy, and there's actually a power line right on top of me. You can see right there. This has been such an awesome hike. What do you think, Jackson? So you think any hike is an awesome hike, huh? We made that spot back there where I was sitting on the rock in the forest, our turnaround point. Right now, we are at almost 5 miles, a little over 1,000 feet of climbing, including the mistaken trail we went on, the wrong trail. Still have not seen a singular person on this trail. Well, we were just sitting here enjoying the view, having a snack and relaxing, and I looked down and saw a tick crawling on Paul's jeans. So I think it's about time we keep moving. So we have a hat steal today.
Jackson. Hi, buddy. Oh.
Good boy. Good boy. Oh, he's a hat stealer.
Jackson.
So we ended up doing about 6.5 miles, a little over 1,100 feet of climbing. Yeah, that was amazing.
So great.
So we have one more activity planned for the day. When we used to live here in Boulder, we had a favorite little spot that has a beautiful view, and we would go up there to have picnics. It's a beautiful day out. We figured let's stop by Trader Joe's and get some fun picnic snacks. And I'm not sure if the road is open up to this viewpoint or not, so crossing my fingers. I really hope it is.
Trader Joe's is a problem.
Get some fun things.
Oh yeah.
Lots of fun things, it looks like. Wow. What is better than Trader Joe's?
This literally should just say Paul Crackers.
I told Paul to find some fun cheese. Found some fun cheese. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get some, don't worry. That's quite the cracker. Is it good?
That's weird.
That's a lot of things on one cracker.
Yeah.
So we looked online, and the road to the viewpoint we wanted to go to was unfortunately closed, but don't worry, we have a plan B. So the picnic shall go on. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, let's see what picnic goodies Paul picked out. Some more crackers. Oh, yes, do you approve? Fun cheese, some sharp cheddar cheese, some salami, dried mango, everything but the bagel snacks. These are always good. They make your breath stinky though. Oh my gosh, you got a lot of stuff.
You sent me into the grocery store.
Some more meat and cheese, some pickles. Got ourselves a full picnic. Oh my gosh, more meat, 2 kombuchas, and some more charcuterie meat. And we have an amazing view of the Flatirons back there. Pretty good picnic spot. So we're gonna use Paul's Leatherman knife to cut our cheese. We're very fancy.
You're gonna cut the cheese?
That's you. Actually, that's them. All 3 of you, actually. Say, I'm so sad and my parents don't give me any treats ever. Doug, don't lick the knife, please.
Are you gonna get any fun cheese, Jackson? Ew.
Oh no. What's some dog drool mixed in? We're very sophisticated.
say we like picnics, huh?
Doug, you look like a picnic basket.
Do you think you'd like a pickle? Oh, yes, you would. Would you like a pickle? There's pretty much nothing they won't eat, but not lemons. Say the lemon is the yellow ball of doom.
Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. Come here. Good boy. Oh. 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 Oh.
He's a sleepy boy. Jackson, did you steal a hat?
Well, this was definitely the perfect way to wrap up our weekend. We're gonna end this video here. We still have plenty of Colorado adventures to come, so if you're not already, we'd love if you subscribe to our channel and gave this video a thumbs up. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
See you on the next adventure.